now we're going to go over some of my favorite exercises in the gym for abs. I'm doing it shirtless, Johnny Obnoxious shirtless guy, because I think it's a better example of how to train the abs. So we're gonna do a lot of hanging ab work first. My favorite, absolute favorite, is to hang and apply resistance from that position. I'm gonna use my Versa grips to hold me there, so I'm not worried about my fingers, and we'll show you a few of the exercises right now. Now, notice I'm putting my hands over, drop. You notice my position. I didn't come a lot lower than 90, and I tried to go up as high above 90 as I can. Definitely make sure that my abs are doing the work. Anytime you're below 90, it's gonna be a lot of obliques. It's gonna be a lot of this. Now, I want that too, but I really need these nuggets to show through. So that's why I just did it that way. When I've run out of energy and I literally can't keep that perfect form, this is what I'll do. Now, already gone. Notice my legs were very straight. When I say straight, locked. That's locked. They weren't here, they were locked. Okay? So if you can, do as many as you can with your legs straight. Then once you run out, get into that bent leg stuff. Getting tired, right? So I'll go bent leg. Ow. I want you to say ow after your set. You don't have to. I'm a pussy, I do. But that's an ow. You should feel like ow, ow, ow. Obliques. First two favorites, now we're getting the third. Now some people will wrap the Versa grips. I'm just kind of going like this and going over them, like that. Another great way to do it is put it over and grab it underneath. It's a little bit stronger. These hurt too. Now, once you've done enough of those, straight leg, side, hold. Up. Now, crunch, crunch, knees above 90, trying not to swing, and then to finish it, I literally just tried to hold this position out here, legs out there, legs together, hold. There you go. That's 4 of my favorite exercises for abs, forming a hanging position. You can manipulate those 1,000 different ways you want. And I can show you some fun stuff. This is fun stuff, but it doesn't really work as well. Guys just do this to look fancy at the gym. But you always get into that stuff looks real cool. It is hard, but I like the ability to mind-muscle connect with the muscle group doing the work, and I lose it right there. I'm more worried about pulling out my arms, keeping my back straight. Great exercise, but some of this fancy shit people doing in the gym, not needed. Stick with the basics, stick with your reader principles, stick with some of the stuff we know has worked for lots of years. Raise your weight. take a little more pain. With the evolution of the heart rate training, keep track of your efforts, and then fuel your body depending on what these efforts say. This guy right here gets a lot of sugar after his last workout. He burned 2,000 calories. His average heart rate was 140. Anytime it went really above that 140, 150 mark, because of his age, he's burning sugar, a lot of it. So for him to recuperate, we're probably going to give him 200 or 300 carbs post that kind of session. And had I known he was burning that many calories, I probably would have given him an intro workout drink, which would be a very fast carb. It could be like Vitargo's my favorite. It could be, you know, something like a dextrose or a maltodextrin or any one of the numbers. Vitargo's by far the fastest. Glycogen, any of these. But when we talk about a supplement, the reason why I like to use those names instead of, well, why would he just take table sugar? Table sugar takes too long to digest. You put it in your system, he's in the middle of working out, he needs it now. Well, his body's not going to digest that for an hour. What good did that do it? Have a banana. Well, that's going to go all the way through the liver. Fruit goes through the liver. It takes forever to digest. Well, where's your fuel? It hasn't been digested. It's in the belly, but your sugar, your blood, isn't available to the muscle. So when we talk about these supplements, these calorie-free nutrition, or with carbs, definitely not calorie-free, but why would we spend the money on that? Why would I spend $2 a workout on that stuff? Because it is the ultimate fuel. It's been pre-digested. It's ready now. And sometimes when you're as badass as that and you're burning that many calories, it's a now kind of carb you need. So if you're not as intense in here, you don't spend as much time, and you know, these kind of carbs aren't always needed. You know, you gotta burn sugar to need sugar, right? So you don't always have to refuel. But once again, back to the heart rate monitor, coming full circle. That's why I like having the thing. Takes my opinion out of it. I look down and go, okay, I need sugar. Oh, no, Dave, you're pre-contest. Your heart rate didn't get above 145. You're super depleted. Your average 115. You don't need a bunch of sugar after that workout. You need a little bit, stop cortisol levels. You know, get a little, guess that anabolic window, but you don't need as much as this guy would. Why wouldn't we take the same? We have the same goal. Because our numbers are different. That's how you stay educated. That's how you reach your goals faster. This whole expedited body modification stuff I'm screaming about all comes from the results of what is on this watch. Oh.
Let's go, Dale. We're trying to inspire the world, buddy.
It was a challenge, and so your head starts playing head games with you. You do everything in your heart and soul, blood, sweat, to get to your very best possible, and nobody can take that from you. It's probably the hardest thing you're ever going to do. I've never done anything as hard. My story is, I was always an overweight kid. I was fat growing up, and I always wanted to be in shape. It was a good feeling because I knew that now I finally got it. I wasn't getting it. You know, it's always like you always think you can cheat. It's the story where, you know, you're only going to cheat yourself. So even though I was eating that popcorn, I knew I was cheating. You're never going to do it unless you want to do it for you. You're not going to do it for a judge. You're not going to do it for your wife. You're not going to do it to walk down the street like a peacock. You can read all the magazines you want, and you know, I've been a gym rat all my life, but I weigh 232 pounds, and whereas I'm still going to the gym every day, thinking that, you know, I knew what I was doing. Why you want to do it for you, and that's the only, I don't care what it is, whether it's drinking or smoking or getting in shape, until you dig down and find out the why, because it's a lot of work, and you gotta say, some mornings when you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, like, why am I doing this? It's because no matter what happens that day in your life, you made that decision, that's what you're gonna do. And you made that decision, so you're gonna nail it. It's a good goal to have, and I'll never regret it.